Um, Something I just wanted to ask you was about, you've made a lot of changes. You've obviously listened to your employees. You're using their voice to pivot what you do to think about their experience and do your best by them. What impact would you say taking action against their voice has made? And is there anything that's really made you proud about what you've done in your time there?
Uh, yes, most definitely. So, as I say, data for us is it's a critical part of decision making. We can have some thinking, have a bit of a gut feel, a bit of conversation. This is generally what people are saying. Data needs to be part of that, and making sure that we've got our colleagues having that opportunity to talk about what's working, what isn't. We take that very seriously. We want to make
Yeah.
sure that we continue to include that. So, as I'd shared before, we made quite a significant change to our approach to flexibility on the back of the surveys. What was the survey telling us? And throughout the pandemic, as with everybody, our working lives changed quite
Yeah.
significantly. But what the data told us is that our people loved it.
Yeah.
They had a great amount of trust. They felt trust. They felt empowered to be making the right decisions, not only for them and their team, but also for the client. How are we making sure that we're delivering for the client, and actually giving people that flexibility really enabled that in a way that we hadn't seen before. So, all of the data points said we need to take this a little bit seriously. What we can't do when all of the restrictions lift is to say, right, we need to come back into the office for 5 days a week as you were doing before, because actually that's not what our people were telling us that they wanted or needed. So we introduced what we call TLT World, which is very much around giving people flexibility in their hours, their location, and their environment, just to make sure that they can deliver them for the client. What works best for you, and that may well be that it's working from home on a particular day. You're wanting to
Yeah.
get your head down. You've got a report that you're writing, and the right environment for you is really quiet, no distractions. But equally, it may well be that you're doing the same report, but working from home isn't right for you. You haven't got that
Yeah.
setup at home that allows you for that space, and therefore you might want to go into the office to do that, or you might want to work from your client's office. Our clients don't work 9 to 5, so why on earth would we work 9 to 5? That's not reality. So, just giving people that opportunity to have that flexibility, I think, is really important. But for us, as I said, it's not just about working from home. It's not just about the 9 to 5 and working flexibly. It is also around the environment. So we've spent, again, on the back of the data, on the back of what the surveys told us, making sure that our workplace, where we can, has got some design thinking in it around how to get the most from our people. So I know I've shared before in conversations you and I have had,
Yeah.
but we have something
Love
called the
this.
4 Cs.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we have in our workplace an area that's designed around people working collaboratively, working as a community, a place for concentration, and also a place for contemplation. So we've kind of put that thinking into the physical design of our offices, because not everyone can work from home or work in a client office all the time. There are times in which, and teams in which, actually do need to come into the physical office more than others. So giving people, again, that flexibility to choose where they're working based on what they're doing, even whilst they're in the office, actually becomes important, because, again, you're putting that decision in the hands of your people. You're giving them the opportunity to decide what works for them, to be able to deliver.